Welcome to a special winter weather edition of Talk of the Town. Meryl is off today. I'm Lelan Statham.
And I'm Nikki-Dee Ray, and we are hoping you are home as well, cuddled up because it is cold as ice.
Yeah, we've got some bad roads that are out there. We'll talk about that in a moment. The other problem is as we get some of this snow from last night out of here, there's more on the way.
Exactly. You just got to smile through it, and we're going to get through it all together. But it all continues to add up, Leland, and it is messy outside with temperatures staying below freezing. We're keeping the ice right where it was laid.
Yeah, exactly, and that's bad news for a lot of us. Let's show you what is happening. First up, this is from Jared Ambrose, who is out, I believe this is Lebanon Pike, over in the Mount Juliet area, and you can see snow-covered roads there, and that's the situation for a lot of you. Some of the side roads, you don't even see the blacktop that is out there. This is, though, a nice, pretty scene from a viewer on Twitter out of Carroll County there. Love that setting of the church in the snow and in the ice. Meanwhile, first snow. Kevin McClintock sent this in of his grandbaby's first snowfall there out of Murray, Kentucky, and that was the scene over at PERCY Creek a little earlier this morning with some of the ice on the lake. Right now in Hopkinsville, it is 7 degrees cloud cover right now, but you've had some rays of sunshine, and that has helped take you from 3 degrees to 7 degrees, and your wind chills this morning have been anywhere between about -5 and -10. Murray, Kentucky, you were down to -13. This afternoon, temperatures won't do a whole lot. So the normal high today is about 52. We'll make it to about 23 degrees for you. Then overnight tonight, we're going to fall back to between about 10 and 15. So another very cold night across the area, across the Mid-South. And we'll try to get back above the freezing mark tomorrow. We have now been below freezing since Thursday evening, and we may not get back above it until maybe 32 or 33 tomorrow afternoon.
Who knew 32, 33 would seem like a vacation from where we've been. Now, of course, since we have been below freezing for such a long period of time, we are dealing with some creeks as well as some portions of lakes and even rivers that are frozen. That does not mean the entire thing is frozen from top to bottom. This is a great example. Percy Priest. This is thanks to over at LaRange, Tennessee earlier on. Please don't get out there and ice skate. We are seeing pictures on social media of people doing that or getting on a float and pretending they're in the swimming pool, but they're really on the ice. Y'all be careful because you're putting yourself and others in extreme danger. Not to mama you, but my toddlers aren't here, so I'll just tell you what to do. But we want you to be safe. And speaking of toddlers, look at this little girl. This is Bonnie Ann. That little face says it all. I realize this weather is not for everybody, but you know what? She's going to have this picture in her scrapbook for years to come. So here's what we're looking at. As Leland mentioned, temperatures are going to stay below freezing today. We will see peaks of sunshine, already seeing a few spots like that. But as far as widespread clearing, that's not necessarily going to be taking shape. Temperatures will be staying in the teens and 20s, and with the wind, still going to feel closer to the single digits as well as those lower end of the teens. Tomorrow, our next system is going to approach. We'll start off the morning with a few flakes trying to fly west. And then we'll have that lull. Clouds really will increase. That's ahead of our next system that's going to move in tomorrow night, going into the overnight hours, and then hip-hopping around as we go into our Thursday. So the timing of this is really going to be another overnight and then daytime situation for Thursday. And that line, that freeze line, is going to wobble just a bit. So it's another mixed bag situation. Areas north of the freeze line, we're talking some wintry mix and snow. Areas south of it, some rain showers. Models are indicating we're going to see more of that wintry mix and snow, including areas in Nashville, down over into Franklin, Thompson Station, more of a wintry mix closer to Murfreesboro. North and west, you're looking to see quite a bit of that snow as we head throughout the evening hours tomorrow. But as that line wobbles just a bit, we will be flirting with freezing, so some cold raindrops, and at this time we cannot rule out a little bit of freeze fog taking shape. So we head on to Thursday with that on and off throughout the day. And then we will finally get some relief heading into the weekend, but it's all about how much can we melt and what, of course, will refreeze. And we'll have that 7-day Leland coming up in just a little bit.